Yo, pass me that turkey baster. We gotta grease this bird up before we roast it. Let's go! Yo! Merle, come get your girl, she's way out of line. Move! This turkey's overcooked, yeah, he's out of his time. Get it! Bragging about his daughter's cash just to fix up the whip. You're a certified bum! Yeah, we know the whole script! Bum! Got your 5 minutes of fame, now it's couple time. Everything you touch is a goddamn prize. Yeah, everything you touch, you just fuck it up. Losing it all, man, enough is enough. You got a lot to say for a man on the run. Hype about slapping a vet, you ain't putting no time. Baggy caught with his pants down, looking at up, church his nose. While Merle's in the back, just pay for your clothes. See, Merle, you're only there to keep the lights on. While Daggy's playing Captain Kirk Jr. till it dawns. Hoping to caress those balls a time or two. We see the vision, boy, we looking right through you. Transparent. You're coming for just in time about his sobriety. Really? But you popping some bucks and check the impropriety. Hypocrite. This turkey got a 3 disresponse for the hunger code and gave you 5. Now you're 6 feet under. Thought Justin was talking about you, we knew you was gay. Just waiting for the sausage pastel to come out and play. Woo. Boy, calm down, you can't even throw a punch. Your wrist stays curved like it's been broken since lunch. Snap it. A shout out from a junkie and your ego's in the sky. Hot. But you're still a local bum scamming on the fly. Grifted. Fuck the paintings, internet scams, and the powder. We seen it all, boy. Stop clumping louder. Now. Still won't get on the panel since you ran from the last one. Stone that hurt your feelings. Told you that you're the past, son. Had a chance with just in time to actually make a bag, but you fumbled the reaction, left your career in a sag. Now it's AI music, man. It's gonna end the same. People, you fucked it up once, you'll fuck up the name. Corny. Should've stopped while you were ahead, but the turkey's been fried, looking like a snack at the KFC. Nowhere to hide. Crispy. But be careful. Don't go to that DQ in Paintsville. Stay away from the door unless you wanna catch a charge and be back on the floor. Cause he thinks he runs it. He's a king in his head. The only thing he's running is that mouth until he's dead.
Yo, what is up, everybody? How we doing? Man, oh man, listen here. We got a good one today. It is Sunday Fun Day. We're going to do a panel. And then we got some shit to talk about while I talk my shit. Of course. Shout out to Triple T. Shout out to Rusty Truck. Daggy. Dagbum. You are really slow. One thing I got to tell you, a muzzle loader is a one-shot gun. It doesn't go pow, 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 pow. Okay? Not how a muzzle loader works. You're a fucking idiot. 2, you don't own Paintsville. Everywhere is public. The DQ, Walmart, wherever. I could drive my ass to Paintsville to go to Walmart. And there's nothing you could do about it at all. Not one bit. I could live stream it the whole time. And there's nothing you could do. There is no way for you to go to that Walmart and attack me and then claim self-defense and be like, oh, he came here for me. No, I didn't come to your house. Triple T didn't come to your house. He was at a public area. You also didn't get jumped. It was a 1v1. 2 people were there. Yes. But they didn't attack you at the same time. You didn't get jumped. If you got jumped, you would have got your ass beat. But we know you're low IQ and you need these things explained to you. You also, I'll blow your head off. Really? For somebody comes to Paintsville? You don't own Paintsville, my guy. Anybody can go there, like I said. Now, his charges. There are certain charges there is no way to expunge at all. Two, in order for you to expunge charges, there is a process you need to go through in order to do that. You don't just show up, pay some money, and they're like, yep, done. No, you need a lawyer, you need to go through the courts, and this, that, third, to get those to happen. A judge has to sign that off. That's what's wild about your IQ. You don't think at all before you talk. You sound stupid every time. And it's wild and crazy work that you really put up in your head. Oh, they're going to look at these videos and this, that, the other. The videos don't show any ill intent of harm to you. People talking shit or talking facts about you, such as you're a bum. You used your daughter's money, settlement money, for a vehicle. You've known to be abusive. You were a drug addict, maybe still are. You were an informant for the police. You threatened people multiple times on the internet. You do multiple things on the internet all the time. You just like to delete them. You do realize that YouTube keeps every bit of content, even when you delete it. They can go back. The courts can order YouTube to release that footage to them to show in the court, right? Even though you deleted it. That's real. So, that little footage that you did after you threatened Triple T about blowing his head off, and then you went on and did a live stream talking about the shit, and then you deleted it. Yeah, YouTube can write to them. These are all things you didn't think about because you're too fucking stupid to understand it. This is what happens when you do nothing with yourself. Sit on a couch all the fucking time and live off your wife. You don't have any reason to build intelligence. You see, in order for your brain to work properly, you have to utilize it. You don't utilize your brain. That's why you're so stupid. It's okay, though. You think utilizing it is live streaming and talking shit. By the way, Daggy, tell Merle to keep crinkling those bag chips for you. You remember that? Remember that crinkle? Because I sure the fuck did. I remember that. That was a good stream, wasn't it? It was a great stream. You even told your wife, hey, shh, you're live streaming, don't talk about that. Right? Or like when you went out to Dayton. What were you doing? What were you doing out in Dayton? Daggy. Drugs. Yeah. Yeah, we do. We're not stupid. But see, this is exactly what I said on Triple T's last night. And I said it to TJ Holmes. He won't go at you. Won't even go at me, motherfucker. You won't. All day, all day I'll talk about you. You won't say shit to me. I could go to Painesville. I bet you won't do nothing. This is why I made the comment in the chat. I said, what would Daggy do if Stone Dad showed up to Painesville? Nothing. Not a damn thing. Want to know why? I'm not old. I'm not a disabled vet. I work a blue-collar job every day. He ain't stepping. He's only going to go at people that he personally thinks are weaker than him. That's all it is. Dag Burn has been openly admitting that he's a clout chaser. This is why he stays on Triple T. If you notice, Triple T never goes to his chat, and Triple T never goes to his panel or any of that. But Dagburn is always trying to get on Triple T's panel. He's always watching. He's always, stream sniping him. Why? Attention, views, and clicks. He's a cloud chaser. Triple T can get 200 people. Dagburn can only get like 60, 80. And out of those 60 or 80, 10 people are talking. One of those people is Stacy. Stussy. Miss Seabass herself. You know. I'm at the hospital, but I got a ceiling fan. She really need to put that bottle down. I'm in the hospital too to see my ceiling fan. No, happy Easter, everybody. Why did he go to Dayton? I mean, back in the day, he said he used to go to Dayton. I don't know if it's facts because gobble lies all the fucking time. But if he were to go to Dayton, there's only one reason why he went to Dayton, and that's to pick up drugs. Dayton, especially West Side Dayton, that's not white boy territory. That's not country boy, white boy shit. You know what I mean? Like, I used to live out there. And when I was living out there, I was chilling outside. This will paint you an idea, right? West Side Dayton, like in the city. I was sitting outside on my front step. You know, car roll up. Roll down his windows. He was like, hey, you party? I was like, not the type you talking about. He's like, oh, I got this good shit. You can try it. You know what that motherfucker had? Fentanyl. That's what he had. He wasn't talking about alcohol. He wasn't talking about weed. Talking about drugs. The only reason a white boy is going to Dayton is to get drugs. That's literally the only reason. And everyone, when I was living in Dayton, so many people used to come up to me and were like, it's weird seeing white people here. Usually, if you're white and you're here, you're on drugs. You're buying drugs from us. You're not living here. So put that in perspective. Why did Johnny Gobble go to Dayton? What was he? A drug addict. Like, it's common sense. And this is what I mean. Johnny is so stupid that he opens his mouth. He's so low IQ. He tells on himself without telling on himself. It's only if you have the common sense or you know what of the area or whatever that you can point these things out. And if anybody's ever been to Dayton, that you would know that that's what it's really about. It's just super funny that this motherfucker thinks what he thinks, and he thinks he's gonna get away with the shit. Like, bro, you do realize that anyone, I don't have to be a resident in Kentucky to go down there and that law, standard ground law, not be applied to me. Just because I'm in Kentucky, if I'm in Kentucky, that law applies to me. So if I go to Painesville in Walmart, let's just paint a picture. I'm not saying this is real. This is threats, nothing like that. I'm just, painting a picture, explaining something. Let's say I made a trip out to Painesville, which I do have people I hang out with and I know in Kentucky. I lived out in Dayton and Middletown and over by Cincinnati, which is only a few minutes away from Kentucky. It's right there on the border. Cincinnati, you just go across the bridge and you're in Kentucky. That's all it is. So if I went down there, and I carry, right? So if I'm carrying and I'm at Walmart, and let's say I'm live streaming, I'm talking to the chat. Johnny looks at my live stream, sees that I'm in Paintsville, Kentucky, takes it onto himself to go to that said Walmart and attack me while I'm at that Walmart. Okay. That standard ground applies to me. So I can shoot him and claim self-defense. That's how that standard ground works, Johnny. That now, if I would have went to your house and you shot me, yes. Why would I go to your house? I'm obviously malicious in some type of way for showing up to your house, especially unannounced, and I'm from the internet, this, that, the other, right? But if I go into a public place in Paintsville, Kentucky, and you go to attack me, that is not self-defense. My response to you will be, but what you did is not. You initiated that because it is a public place. You do not own Paintsville, Kentucky. It's not hard. It's really simple math. If you really, think for a minute. Which, Johnny, we know you have a hard time thinking. It's okay. All that meth and heroin or whatever, the Suboxone, whatever the fuck you enjoyed, I don't really give a fuck. Maybe it was fentanyl. I don't fucking care. Not my business. You were a drug addict, period. Maybe you still are. Who fucking knows? Not my problem. However, that's probably why you're so fucking stupid. You have no common sense at all. You know nothing about law. And then you want to try to be a guns advocate, right? But you don't even know how a muzzleloader works. Again, I'm going to say this. A muzzle loader does not go boom, 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 boom. It doesn't. You load some black powder in it with some lead. You have a rod. You push it down and you fire it one time. And then it takes another 10 fucking minutes to put black powder, clean up, put the rod, in order for you to fire again. And in hunting, you ever been hunting? You are limited to the rounds you use during your hunting. You're not allowed to have just extended mags and go hunting. That's not how this works. Also, your imitation of boom, 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 boom. You do realize that if you do overkill on a self-defense, that self-defense diminishes. And now you are the aggressor because you used too much. So now you got a murder charge instead. Did you think about that one? Bet you didn't know about that, huh? Yeah, we know. You're not smart. There's many things that play factors when it comes to this. And you also have to understand how a jury and the courts work. The courts are not going to look 3-4 years. They're going to look at the incident. So the murder, right? So, which we know, Merle, you'll bring everywhere, and she's pretty according, and she's stupid, first and foremost, for doing that, because that's implicating you. Literally implicating you. Showing evidence everywhere. Dumb as fuck. But keep doing it. We love it. So she was recording and you shoot somebody. That footage will be showed. Nothing else. Nothing prior. They're going to look at the incident. There's nothing prior to that was a remainder threat to you. It was shit talking. They don't care about that. That's not relevant. Go look at school shooters. Kid got bullied. What may, for instance, just instant, painting a picture. Kid got bullied all the time. His anger shoots up to school. They don't look at the bullying as a threat. They don't look at the bullying as a justification for self-defense. He's still getting charged for that shooting. Johnny, you're fucking stupid. Like, you're dumb. This is all common sense shit. I don't even study law and I know this. And how long you been in the court systems? Man, we've seen your rap sheet. For a rap sheet like that, you should at least have some sort of, understanding of how the courts work or how a jury works. You do realize that they would find a jury that has hasn't seen anything. They're not a part of the situation. They're out of it. That's why they're the jury. They know nothing about you. They know nothing of the other person. They know nothing of the situation. And then the courts show only things they need to show, evidence, right? And then they say, choose from there. Guilty or not guilty. Self-defense or not. Now, going off of everything that's happened, you threatening, first and foremost, that would be evidence. That would be shown in court. You threaten somebody. So that is premeditated murder, by the way. Because you already have it in a plan in motion that if you see this person in Painesville, not at your house, in Painesville, you are going to shoot them in the face. That is a threat. That is a terroristic threat. That is a felony charge. That is all evidence for court. So then, if you go and proceed to meet up with I said person in public location, not your house, and you shoot that person, you now are charged with premeditated murder. That is not self-defense. You already ruined your whole right there. But how could you expect Johnny Gobble to understand that when he's so fucking stupid? It amazes me how people are so illiterate. Even the people in his subscribers like Stacy, oh, you fucking stupid. And Stacy, I have an Instagram, I have a Facebook, not hard to find. If you really trying to meet up with my old lady, please do. She needs some therapy. Okay. And I mean, if it means that she gets to slap the shit out of you before she gets to see a therapist, then let that be her therapy. I'm okay with it. Because Stacey, you need to get slapped the fuck up. Maybe that'll set your little fucking ego down. Make you have a realization that shit is not as gangsta as you think you are. What's really weird is, Stacey, you hide behind a fake picture, making people think that you look like this good-looking woman. And you look nothing like that. Judge, actually, Tim doesn't have to be the only one. Anyone on the internet that lives in the state of Kentucky that has ever seen that video of Johnny saying that can report that. Especially knowing the fact that Johnny is a felon, multiple felon at that. All it takes is somebody from Kentucky that's there, that has the evidence, screen recorded, everything. They can send that in and report it. And Johnny can be charged. And Triple T doesn't even have to say a word. The state will take over and say, yes, there's enough evidence for the person to be charged. This is something people also don't understand. There are certain times that you, as a person, might be involved in a situation with the police, whatever it might be. And you say, I don't want to press charges, right? I don't want to. Don't do it. They can then turn to the state, show the evidence, and the state can say, well, too fucking bad. We're pressing charges. Now it's out of your hands. The state is you don't have no power in the matter. They're charging that person, regardless of whatever you fucking say, even if you are the victim. That's just the truth of the fucking matter. But again, Johnny, you're that stupid. You don't understand that. You think it's just triple T. No. Anybody on the internet, Bubba, I could go report that shit right now. Literally. I'd be like, well, I have proof. I have screen recordings of this person doing drugs. I have screen recordings of his previous crimes. He has a long list of crimes. Here's a screen recording of him threatening someone. Here's a screen recording of him being in an assault. Here's a multiple screen recordings of him threatening other people and things of that nature. He's cooked. All of that would be evidence to show that he's mentally unstable, first and foremost. Two, if he really has a gun and he's a felon, they're going to look into that. They're going to be like, oh, you admit that you have a gun online? We're going to look in your house now. That gives the sheriffs and the police evidence enough to get a warrant to go into his house and search for those weapons. Right now. If somebody were to do that and say, hey, here's proof that he's a felon, here's proof that he says he has firearms, that's all they need. That gives them liability to proceed with searching that house. And if he does have a weapon and he's a felon, now that's another charge. Besides the charge of his threat. So that would just, add up. And these are things that I've heard people somewhat talk about, but they don't really go into all of it. And that's why I wanted to go a little bit deeper. I was like, let's really talk about this shit. Let's break this shit the fuck down. Because some people in the comments, I've noticed in certain streams, they're not understanding. They're too slow. You got to break it down baby steps. You can't cut and dry. You got to every which way paint that picture, because the helmet and the yellow crayon is strong. Okay, but it's wild. It's crazy how this all plays a factor. It's crazy how these people think and justify themselves when they don't have justification with any of it at all. I don't understand how we've gotten here, besides the fact of low IQ. Now, it is what it is, but let me play a song, and then I'm gonna invite some people up on the panel. I gotta jump in the car too, so just give me a second here. We're gonna play the other part of the diss track. We gotta let them know who we talking about.
Yeah. We already seasoned this turkey. Now let me cook. What? So mighty chaotic, I'm giving the attention. Yeah. Reflection the feed in the neck tension. Reload, turkey boy season, permanently in session. I step in the box like a crime scene witness. Black hoodie, red eyes, I rhyme with vengeance. Heartbeat sing with the quick drum snapping. This ain't rap, this a public execution happening. Then you bring up a mention, huh? Views in the drought now, you fishing for besses. Having triple T dreams, but it's not the reality. Engagement low, so your soul feel vacancy. Acting like square on the net, making this so easy. Keyboard tough, but the trash real breezy. I don't even study these bars, they bring it in. Ain't so permanent, ain't a job, that's digital panhandling. Playing the God, false game in these YouTube streets. Name one show you and timid. Wait, can't speak, quiet, can't buy tickets, but act the lead. Keyboard gang to win retreat and feed. Don't test me, boy, receipts stay loud. Belly needle on the couch, you showed the crowd. You broadcast text, then cry when it don't stick. I weaponize troops, you soften the script. Merle craft tips, gobble need lines. Snort, must be nice living under your wings. Cloud over cold, fame over brain. Chasing weirded lanes for imaginary canes. Capping Kurt dreams, mutual jerk. Talking Ryan and Sausage Castle days. You don't tell those stories clutching that pumpkin. I stack real wins while you stay frontin'. Gobble flame. I'm spreading through measures, I fracture the grid. Jack in my lungs, but I rap for the kids. Get Everest, so got a capital edge. I cuff your name in the back of the key. Mission on murder, Peggy Cartier bars. I talking trauma, you text this scars. I don't miss beats, I dismember stars. You got Jack one curve, take a piss in your heart. Put your cadence, bang, pop delivery, you loud, scream pity. I'm on a time, to be fast in the rumors. Loud and sirens, I eat through the BPM. Spit out violence, last round, I don't rap, I erase. Zip buddy bags when I stare in your face. Toe tag cadence, chalk my flow, I upload your fathers around sounds, bro. You ain't built for this BPM slaughter. No heart attack kicks in the hornet. I brought chains on lungs. Rip set rhythm, your whole fan base need breakdowns and sessions. I don't diss, I dissect careers. I open chest bars, I harvest fears. Took you one cook, the mama the broken till it's him stay. Industry roast, you refresh feeds, I be fresh strays. You bet for clicks, I dig new lanes. You live stream others, I'm monetized bang, but today mom beats like a toe tag praise. Then you begging for mention. Now your whole timeline need intervention. Gobble and panic, comments and question. I press one button, Defcon 7.
Had to get my zen out my mouth, you know. Trying to slow down.
We already
smoke.
seasoned this turkey. Now let me cook.
No, let me cook. What up, Jay? What up, Lone? Judge in the house. We got crawfish. Chaotic traits. I see you. I'll look at your message when I'm off of. I'm on my phone. Victoria, I live. But yeah, this shit's wild, bro. Anybody want to hit the link? Go ahead. I'm doing a short live. I'm not doing that long because I got Easter coming up. I just figured I'd come on, talk about this shit, say what I needed to say. I didn't have much time to really talk on Triple T's. I was trying to, you know, get to sleep, wake up early for this shit. It's holiday weekend. And I get my pup today. I get my dog. Yes, I'm here, even though I'm demoted. Shut the fuck up, Judge. When I'm on my PC, you getting your fucking wrench back, bro. Fucking fool. Fucking fool. But no, this shit's crazy. That people don't have the common sense of this shit. It's really easy to paint. It's really easy to understand. But we still have this fucking, like, we don't understand. Judge got demoted. Did you get a pay decrease too? I'm timing your ass out for that, Judge. What? You know what I'm doing. What? Well, now you can't ruin a man's suit. Public enemy in the chat too, yeah. It's crazy though. But yeah, I just want to point out those things because people are stupid. People are dumb. They don't understand the basics of anything, like how shit works. And it's just wild to me that no one understands the shit. It's basics. You know what I mean? It's kind of wild. It makes no sense to me. If anyone had any little bit of IQ, they would, this all would be simplified very easily. It's not hard to figure out. But Johnny, I hope you keep talking, because you give great content for all of us to utilize and enjoy. And not because you're good at a content creating, you're just a great crash out. You're the joke laughing stock, and it's great. You remind me of the Island Boys. The Island Boys, all they really did was be people that got made fun of. That's it. That's all they were worth, is to make fun of them because they were so stupid. That's the equivalent of you in country rap. You're, you're an island. You're weird, dumb, no common sense at all. You talk out your ass. And then you were talking about Triple T's rap. Bro, you can't even rap. You don't even write your fucking AI track. Who are you to talk? At least T.I. can rap. Who is O.S. Tyler? I don't know who Tyler that is. But this shit's crazy to me. But Johnny, keep talking. But one thing you won't ever talk about is me. You won't ever try to pop up in my stream. You don't ever try to come up on this panel. And I pointed that out in my diss track. That the whole reason why is we know why. Back about a year ago on Chop Easy Panel, this is right before Redneck Rave. It's back when he was supposed to go to the Redneck Rave and he was supposed to get all this money and whatever. Chop Easy did a stream. And it was meant straight for Johnny Gobble and his haters to come up and talk to Johnny Gobble. Yeah, I interrupted that shit. I got on that panel 5 minutes later. Guess who got off? Gobble. He ran off. Why? Because I got him so mad and so triggered. He didn't want to be on that panel. Now, after that, I had been on Triple T's panel a couple times, and he was live streaming it, of course. And he goes, "Oh, that's Stone Dad. I'm going to find that evidence, and I'm going to prove it. I'm going to prove the Penny's the same." It's been a year, bro. Well, a lot of people said they were going to find that evidence and post it and show it. It's been 5 years. Quite a long time to show some evidence. Apparently, that shit ain't real. Who would have thought? Who would have thought Creep Squad would make up lies like that? Needless to say, he'll never go to too many people want that house. He's afraid. Facts. I even told Chop, I said, if I seen him at a Redneck Live, I'd slap the shit out of him just for seeing him. Just because of shit he said about me. And now, like all the shit he said, there's artists that want to put their hands on Gobble, I'm sure. That would love to slap the shit out of him for certain things he said. And that's the thing, right? Johnny, oh well, so many artists called me and gave me props for slapping Triple. I highly doubt it. The only person that fucking said anything was Ryan Upchurch, and he didn't do it because he liked it. He did it because he thought it would piss off the other side by supporting. He literally even said it. But you're too stupid to understand that. He don't like you. He doesn't support you. He just used you. You're not a big dog in this house. You're a pawn. That's all you are, and that's all you'll ever be. Is a little pawn. You're not a queen or a king or a knight or fucking any of those chess pieces. You are a pawn. Speaking Chop Easy, shout out Chop Easy. Chop Easy, you remember when I ran off Gobble off your panel that one day about a year ago? You had that whole live stream for Johnny Gobble and his haters. What, 5 minutes? Wouldn't you say, Chop? Gobble lasted 5 minutes with me and he ran off? He got so mad. I think it was about 5 minutes. Literally. He said, yes, sir. Right there. Confirmation. There you go. If y'all haven't seen it, y'all need a confirmation. Right there. You know, we never spit lies over here. We stay facts. That's why motherfuckers don't come over here. That's why motherfuckers ain't got Stone Dad in their mouth. That's why they can't come at Dank Crew. The only thing they can say is, oh, well, Stone Dad only gets 10 viewers in his chat. Yeah. All my 10 viewers are chatting now. I don't got 50 viewers and only 10 chatters. See, that's the difference. Everyone talks. I can go on any fucking panel I want. I can go on Choppy's panel all day. I've actually been invited to country rap shit. Triple T's panel, I can go on all day. Anybody that's really anybody in this scene, I can go on their panel. Dude, I'm pretty sure that if I really wanted to, I'd be able to talk to Chop and be like, yo, get me on Narcotics panel with you. Probably get on it. Want to know why? Because I don't disrespect artists. I don't go out my way to talk shit on artists. I don't discredit anybody. I stay real and I stay true to who I am and my morals. That's it. And I pull out banger interviews, bro. Speaking of, we got interviews coming up. Stormy Lee is coming back up on Stone Dad only. We're gonna do just Stone Dad, me and her, and it's gonna be lit. What up, Nuggy?
What up?
Look at that big ass bald head. You know it's Nuggy when you see that big shiny head.
Not anymore. Got to
Oh,
take it off
he on there on the scooter. Oh shit.
Yep. Well, let me light my joint first.
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
Hold on. Now I can.
Yeah, so you better open your ears.
We just talking our shit about gobble nuts. It's Dussy.
Fuck them both.
That's. I think it's fucking wild how Johnny is so uneducated about everything. But then again, like I said, when you don't use your brain and you don't do nothing, how can you be intelligent?
You would think somebody that's been in trouble with the law as many times as he has would know what the fuck they're talking about.
Facts, at least about the courts. Like shit, you would at least have some sort of understanding of how courts work, and you know,
Right.
all that lovely shit. But apparently not. Yo, can I just say I hate this fucking weather, bro? It was beautiful as fuck the last few days. 60s and 70s. Now it's down to 40s. Like, fuck this shit. It needs to stay warm. It was 86 yesterday. It is 45 right now. He in love with shit.
There you go.
Yeah, Stussy gonna replace Merle.
Oh, this is cold.
It is cold, for sure.
It's fucking cold.
Staggy. And Daggy in love. Chop just killing her in the comments. Chop, you ain't right for that. Nah, he is right though. They two peas in a pod. For real. But that's what's weird about all this shit is people like Stacy coming up on T's panel. And then she had to go to she bounces from cheese to gobbles. She goes to gobbles and says, "Oh well, T's got a question on there, and he's doing a poll." And then she goes into Triple T's to go on the panel and talks her a little bit of shit. It wasn't really shit. Lori shit went in on her. Can I just say the comment of the rear end of the dog? Like that shit was wild. I was like, I was not ready for that. I was not ready. That shit had me dying. Lori went in.
No, Plastic, come on.
That shit was fucking great. But
these fuck
boys
are getting way too much attention.
Huh?
I said these fuck people are getting way too much attention.
Facts. I'll see you later. I gotta wash the bike. Hell yeah, Judge. But see, then she goes and brags and says, "Oh, I talked my shit on Triple T's panel. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see me? I want that validation and attention. Did you see me? I did good, master."
That's all it's about. That's all it's about. It's just fucking little fucking clicks and views.
She's a fucking Dobie elf, okay? That sucked. Yes, master.
Lexi, quit going around, dude. Get over here. Come on.
Don't be a suck. Don't be a free elf.
Come on. God damn it, Flex. Quick, get down.
This shit's funny as hell.
What did you do? Oh my god.
Stoned out, I missed it. Oh well. Stussy needs to get tossed back in the ocean so she can communicate with her family with her sonar. She need to make up that whale song. You know what I'm saying? Lori let her have it last night.
Free Willy looking at
and
it.
she popped her address. And she popped that address. She said, "Here's my address. Bet. You want to talk all that shit? Let's go." I was like, I was legit thinking of letting my old lady. I was going to turn off the camera, let the mic go, and let my old lady start talking. But once I heard Lori start, I said, "Oh, I'm going to mute this. Fuck that. We're just going to listen. This shit's going to get rough." And I knew it.
Yeah, but if Lori did it, that means I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, Lori done did it.
I already told you to talk your shit.
Well,
yeah,
me personally, I suggest people's old ladies don't get involved. That's just me. But
see, Nuggy, it's different. I'm a dude. If Stacy's coming in my chat, coming at me, I'd much rather have my old lady handle it. It's woman versus woman at that point.
I know, and I get that. I totally understand that one for sure.
That way, that way, no one can be like, "Oh, look, it's a man picking on a woman." Nah, fuck that. No, I sent my old lady.
Right.
I said, "Lady, here,
I don't give a fuck. Once you involve yourself, if you're a woman, once you involve yourself, you're fair game. It's just what it is.
They want to talk shit on me when I'm not on the fucking internet in the first fucking place.
Oh, that's true. Also, multiple people have brought up my lady, and
well, and that's exactly why I say don't get involved, because you're not on the internet,
right?
You know what I mean? You're not on YouTube.
I mean, they've already talked about her, and certain individuals have brought her
Yeah,
up into, you know what I mean? So now my
yeah.
lady's like, oh, y'all want to talk about me? Bet. I'm not on the internet, but I sure as hell will go on my man's fucking shit and talk my shit. And I'm like, I ain't stopping you. Do you? That's why I said to Stacy today, I said, my lady needs some therapy. If you want to be her therapy appointment, that's on you. Your down south cats say old or old lady. I call my lady just lady. She's my lady. She's younger than me. She ain't my old lady. She ain't older than me.
It's not old. It's old. LOE, not old.
Yeah, I know. It's old. OLE. But I'm not Southern.
Oh, I am. That's why.
So I
Ish.
just call her my lady.
I don't know how. I don't know how they consider Kentucky Southern, but they do.
They do. But I like my lady because it kind of reminds me back in the like old days, back in the nights. Shit, it was always my lady. That was the, you know, proper. Cheesy as fuck, but that's the real reason. Like literally.
All right, let me get you in my pocket here real quick. Oh,
Lori was setting the house on fire, man. She was setting boundaries. She was letting motherfuckers know, hey, this is my man. This is what's up.
whoa, yep.
But like it's just crazy to me the shit how people think and how their brain works. And I asked a great question on Facebook, and I'm curious of what people would say for this answer. So I want to see if the chat answer this question. If you were given a choice to trust a man or a bear, which one are you trusting?
The bear,
Why?
because man's like definitely gonna screw you over. I don't know.
I
I
choose the
think it
bear.
depends. I guess it depends. I choose. I feel like I can. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just
I,
definitely say the bear.
I choose the bear, and I can give you the reason why.
Yeah,
A bear, I know
because it's not a
a
human.
bear is an animal. I know what the bear is possibly going to do. I know the warning signs. I know everything I need to know about the said bear. A man is unpredictable. A man can pretend to be my friend and then
Yeah,
turn me down. A man can pretend my friend and then kill me. A man could do so many different things. That bear is limited. I know more actions on that bear than I am ever going to know on that man. So I'm going to trust that bear before I trust that man.
yep.
There was a lot of people that would answer that question with the man. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, not me.
It's wild. But it shows perception and, the way you look at things, the way you think about things. But yeah, so this shit's crazy. Like I said, I'm only gonna do a short live because I got Easter coming up. We're heading out to my lady's mom's house right now. The pups and shit. Um, and after Easter, I gotta go get my dog. Her name's Freya. She's 3 years old, Husky Lab mix. Such a sweetheart. Super excited for that. Gonna have some bomb ass Easter food. I made some bomb ass barbecue sauce too. Again, this shit's fire. Fucking fire. A lady made some deviled eggs. Shit's gonna be bomb. Just gonna have a good time, smoke a little weed, you know, get that Easter dinner hitting right. I got some beer, to, you know, socially just, you know, have a couple beers, relax. Got the kiddos. I did write a new song for my stepkids, and I will be putting that out eventually. I don't know when, but I'm also going to be working on a few other things with my music coming up. I have some ideas. That's more when I'm home and got time off. Of course, you know, work week, it's always busy. But when I have time off or in between work days, I'm probably going to work on some of that stuff and be dropping it. Uh, my other point that I want to bring up, Meta OG. Motherfucking look, you ain't getting another diss track until you put up a diss track that's worthy. If you are gonna sit out here talking about you real while you wearing a mask and never showing your face and how AIs or people are bots and this, that, the other, bro, can't even respond to you because you're not even being real. One, two, your lyrics are trash, bro. Trash. You have no flow. You're a wannabe fucking. You don't even amount to a Timu Hollywood Undead or a Timu Suicide Boys. You just don't. You claim that West Coast, you're just garbage. Just stop. Instead of, like I've said before, instead of focusing on fuck AI, why don't you just take that time to master your craft and get better before you start talking shit? Because it ain't working for you. It ain't working well for you. It's making you look stupid. And I understand a lot of people don't like AI music, this, that, the other. Look, I've said this millions of times. I'll say it again. I don't do AI music because I want to be an artist. I do AI music because it's therapeutical and I send out messages that I want people to hear. That's it. If you don't like that and you can't ride with that, sounds like that's not a me problem. That's a you problem. Don't watch my music. I don't care. But when you go out the way to talk the side of your neck about my music and then share my music, that tells me you like it. So keep on watching. Appreciate the views and appreciate your comments because that's all support. No matter what you say in the comment, you still commented. You put my fucking video in the algorithm. When you watch it, click it, all that, you're just helping me. So I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. My haters stay on it. Keeping them algorithms. You find Nuggy, I'm about to close it off soon here shortly. I got like 6 minutes before I arrive to the place, so but this is what it is. This is the deal. You cannot make people smarter than they want to be. But as always, I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Appreciate y'all hearing me talk my shit for a minute. I hope everyone has a great Easter. Spend some time with your family. Let them know that the love to care about. Mental health is a big thing. I always say this. Best way to go against that mental health is showing that people, they're not alone. A lot of the times people that do off themselves or unalive themselves is because they feel alone. They feel like they don't have anybody. So be that person to step up and just show that there's love in this world. There's care. There's people out here that give a fuck. It doesn't cost you money to be a proper good human being. It just takes a little bit of time and effort. That's all. And everybody has the availability to do that time and effort if you really want to. But that's the thing. Are you a good person or a shitty person? Because if you're a good person, you're going to want to. With that being said, I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming. I appreciate everybody showing up, showing out. Please, if you don't mind, go check out the music. Go smash that like, share it out. Let people know, hey, we're going to be coming out with more, and it's going to get only better from here. Also, might be putting out some of my ladies' tracks out. So, be watching. Love y'all. Peace.